All right, let's get into season 2 trailer talk. We're cheap, so the sound effects I make with my mouth.
We need one of those or whatever that is that's playing during this trailer, the musical instrument or however they do that sound.
Yeah, exactly.
That.
It was like a didgeridoo.
It sounds like a didgeridoo, but I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know why I was playing a tuba when I was doing the didgeridoo. Clearly, I have no idea how to play a didgeridoo. Tell us what is happening in this trailer, Erin.
Well, it starts off with some pretty epic music.
Yeah.
Some sounds. And we see the Razor Crest like flying over this planet.
Yep.
The planet kind of looks desert-like or something. Is brown.
Nondescript desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a planet in the distance, and it kind of reminds me of Earth. It looks like it has water.
Ooh.
But
2 habitable planets in a system.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the Razor Crest, Mando's ship, we see it like floating by the planet, and it looks like there's nobody in it because the back door is wide open. Like it's not even, I don't even know if it's intact or what. And then one of the engines on the back is kind of blinking. So it looks like it's just kind of like floating. It doesn't look like it's actually being propelled by anything.
Well, we learned from the movies that if you're a force sensitive, then you can survive in space. So.
Yeah, but is Mando force sensitive?
Oh, no. Well, he's got the helmet.
Oh.
I don't think it's a spacesuit. I was just making a joke about.
Oh, I get it.
Princess Leia.
Oh, great.
Flying through space and not freezing to death somehow. Yeah, it's a cool scene. The lights are on. It doesn't look like anyone's home. We don't know where everybody went. Hopefully it's not bad news.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that they got picked up by Moff Gideon's crew.
The whole beginning of the trailer has this like voiceover. Who is that?
It's the armor.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great.
I think it's exactly like what she said in season 1.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole scene where she's kind of setting up season 2.
The Mandalorian armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she's kind of reminding us of the ancient war between the Mandalorians and the Jedi. She says something about enemy sorcerers, which we all know the Mandalorians think that the enemy sorcerers are the Jedis.
That they are.
Yeah.
And that's who they fought with. They called them sorcerers.
Mm-hmm.
And as we learned, a lot of the Mandalorians' weapons, like the grappling hook and the push thing that he used, were all developed. The jetpack were all developed to fight the Jedi.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love the jetpack. So glad Mando got his own jetpack.
Rising Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's what the jetpack's called.
It's awesome. We keep seeing all these planets in the trailer. I mean, one of them has to be, something to do with where they're going for Baby Yoda. Like, are they taking Baby Yoda to the Jedi? Or one of these planets going to be where Baby Yoda is from? Like, we don't know yet.
Yeah, it has to be a lead on where Baby Yoda's from.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is all part of the storytelling that I don't like. I mean, they all know that the Jedi are back because the Empire just fell. Luke Skywalker kills Darth Vader and the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that story of a sorcerer taking down the Empire and Darth Vader would be everywhere in the galaxy. Why wouldn't they take B-Yo-Yo to Luke Skywalker?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good question.
It just makes no sense to me. Like, they're in the outer planets. You telling me that there hasn't been like a legend? It's almost like they kept the Force hush hush.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that's not true because Luke right now is training a whole new set of younglings. Because this is where Han Solo's kid goes bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all happening right now. Like, the fact that nobody knows where the Jedi are is really weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's just a TV show. It's not real life. What else do we see?
We also see a seaport scene, which is pretty cool. There's like a figure that's carrying like this blue water on their back, and they're walking towards the ships. But Greg debunked this one as well for me, and now it's not as special.
No, it's not true. I just wanted to know, like, where are they going where they can't fly a ship there? Why are there still ocean ships when it seems like everybody has a spaceship?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, why didn't Mando just land the Razor Crest on the other side?
Yeah.
Like, it just makes no sense to me.
Maybe that's the reason that they don't have their Razor Crest. Maybe this is, they had to abandon the ship, and now they're down on this water planet. And now they're looking for another ship. They don't have any money.
I'm sure it'll make sense.
I don't know, but I was pretty excited to see Mando and Baby Yoda riding on the ship, like looked like they're out in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. It looked like a pretty big ship.
The cinematography was really cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then Greg's like, well, they should just have a spaceship. And I'm like, oh, no, it's lame. Like,
I don't mean to spoil it. I read so many sci-fi books where I think to myself, like, in Star Trek.
Wait. Just had an idea.
Ooh, what was it?
You can continue your Star Trek thing. Maybe that ship is actually floating on the water and it's going faster than it looks. Okay, go ahead with your Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Star Trek, they always use the transporter unless they specifically say we can't transport through the ionosphere because we're getting turbulence from the base power source.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they always say why they can't use the fast method.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that the same thing kind of happens. Like, oh, there's a magnetosphere over this temple.
Ooh.
And no ships can land there. So we have to land over here. We have to take a water boat to the location.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be super cool. I mean, you know.
That makes it more fun now. Now I'm pretty excited by the ships again.
Yeah, okay.
We also see a hooded figure. Mm-hmm. And at first I thought it was Ahsoka, but then I went back and looked at it again, and it's definitely Sasha Banks.
We did facial recognition, which means we zoomed in and stared at it.
Zoomed in and put Sasha's picture, and then I put the hooded figure, and then I looked at Rosaria and the hooded figure. I think I was just really excited to see Ahsoka, and I was like, oh, Ahsoka? And then I even saw people talking about it online, but it's definitely Sasha. It has to be.
It looks exactly like her, but she's wearing a Jedi robe,
Mm.
a brown one. Is it brown or black?
It's like black.
Is it black?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she could be on the dark side.
You never know.
Gotta be careful wearing black in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. Well, do the Mandalorians, do they wear black robes? Because there's a
good question.
There's a rumor going around who she's playing, and that would make her a Mandalorian.
Well, she could be a Mandalorian,
but I think
from the planet Mandalore instead of a Mandalorian, like in the sect or whatever, the tribe.
Yeah. I can't wait to find out who Sasha Banks is playing.
Yeah.
I like her already. I don't know. And next we see a scene with Cara Dune and Greef Karga.
Mm-hmm.
And they're walking down the street. They look like they have new outfits on. I don't remember them wearing those outfits. And they look happy. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're walking down like a town street. And
I really think that this is now an ensemble cast.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all together. You know, Greef figured out that he needs to be better, or that his planet has a giant Empire cruiser hovering over it or whatever. Right. So they're like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah. I hope Greef Karga turns out to
be good.
Keep being good.
Yeah.
Because I think that he was just knowing what he knew, doing his job for the guild and everything. So now hopefully he sees the light side and he's going that way.
Yeah, me too.
Next, there's a scene, and it has a bunch of like dead stormtroopers laying out, and it looks like they're on like the side of a ship or something. And then that's when you see like the speeder bikes go like down, and there's a lava river down there. So that looks pretty cool. I can't wait to find out what's going on. There must have been a battle. Yeah. So I don't know if they're fighting over Baby Yoda or what, but
there's Imperial bases everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, just because the Republic won doesn't mean all those places just went like, well, I guess we don't have a job anymore. We don't have anywhere to live. We don't have any ships. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, just like, are we supposed to report to somebody? Like, does anyone know who our boss is?
Yeah.
No, they're going to be like, this planet is still mine.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be so weird. Like, what would you do? Yeah.
you would just continue doing what you were doing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless New Republic ships like appeared over your planet, you would just continue on as business as normal.
Yeah. I guess some people could leave if they wanted to, but I guess you weren't forced to stay.
Who knows? Depends on who's in charge.
Yeah. If you're working for Moff Gideon, probably not.
Oh, you're screwed.
And next, there's a scene and Baby Yoda is standing next to Mando, and you see Mando's arm and his whistling birds, and they start lighting up, and Baby Yoda's like, oh, and he closes the carriage.
Yeah, he presses the button on the front. It's like,
he's like, I know what's going to happen, because he saw Mando use those whistling birds in that first season, and he's just like, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, okay, well, I'll be back when all these people are dead.
Yeah. I like what they did kind of with the cinematography, though. It went black, and you hear like, pew, pew, like you hear noises. The whistling birds are hitting stuff, or Mando's, doing stuff. And I thought that was great, because it's kind of like the perspective maybe of what Baby Yoda would hear inside the little carriage.
Yeah, it's like Baby Yoda perspective.
And then they show the new logo that has Baby Yoda added to the Mandalorian logo.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Like you see his little hand. Like,
yeah, they couldn't have Baby Yoda on the first season because they kept Baby Yoda hush hush. Like, I don't know how they did that, but they did.
There were a lot of people worried about getting fired.
Oh. Yeah. And hopefully we'll get another trailer for the second season, because the first season we got 2 trailers, and so hopefully the second trailer that comes out before the show airs, we'll get some more stuff.
I think we will.
Yeah. Like, you never know. Like, what if they took out Ahsoka? Maybe they'll show her in the second trailer is what I'm hoping.
That would be sweet.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see what she's going to look like in live action.
I know. And will she still have 2 lightsabers?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so awesome. I'm watching it a second time faster this time. Like, we're going to watch it when it comes out week after week. But then once it's out, we're going to take like a month break, and then we're going to binge the whole thing.
Do it again. Yeah, I always wanted to, but we're just always so busy watching stuff for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you were like, okay, let's watch again. I was like, yes. It's hard to watch stuff without you.
Plus, we try to watch the newest stuff so that, people can get relevant information.
Even after doing all this research and everything, I want to either watch you play the Battlefront game or play it myself, because
it's down there. You can play it anytime you want.
There was a lot of stuff that, like, it's crazy to me. Like, Star Wars brings in like novels, they bring in comics, they bring in games, shows, movies. They tie it all together. So you kind of have to be engrossed in everything to know, like, what the actual,
like, every little
detail is and where it comes from. And I know we need to finish watching the Clone Wars. We need to watch Rebels. We need to catch up on all of that.
I know, so much.
Like, there's so much. I don't know. And I want to read the Galaxy's Edge book, and I want to go to Galaxy's Edge eventually, but like, all of this stuff, it's just crazy.
Disney's doing a good job of making us give them our money.
Sucking me in.
Anything else you want to say about the trailer?
It gave me the feels for the Mandalorian to come back, and I can't wait.
I know, it's what prompted us to do this episode. One of the few things.